It's very kind of you. Well, since you joined, I'll give you a beautiful picture to look at. Boom. Look at that, handsome man. There we go. We got our match. So this is a good one. This is one that I was really hoping to watch. Daigo versus Nemo. I think that Daigo is really... He plays this matchup very strangely. You know what I mean? I think he plays this matchup super strangely. And I don't think he plays it maybe like on paper the correct way, but you know. He plays it weird. That's for sure. I said to look for inspiration in Japan and reinvent yourself. Yeah, I'm very happy that he took the trip, and I think that it is positive for your outlook. Guilty was talking about the same thing when she would go to Japan, how positive like the experience was, and I think more players should probably recognize that. It's not easy to do, and it's expensive, right? But if you have the ability to do it, it's probably worthwhile. So, this is Daigo versus Nemo. This is a match I really like watching. I'm a huge fan of both of these players, so I was really looking forward to it. Yeah, Japan is very welcoming, and a lot of the players over there have said that they're willing to house players from the US. Like, a lot of these strong players from the US are like, yeah, I'm thinking about going over there, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll help you out. We'll help you get around and play and stuff like that. So, yeah, it seems like it's been a very positive experience. Also, I have to thank Z and Majin Obama and Juna and Cameraman for doing a great job on this broadcast. Can you guys ever remember watching a Japanese Street Fighter tournament that went this smoothly? I have never watched a Japanese Street Fighter tournament that has been even close to this easy to spectate and enjoy as a Western fan. This is definitely the best Japanese tournament that I've ever watched, right? It was fantastic. Momochi, Choco, Cameraman for setting up the English broadcast. Everybody involved in that. Nice work. This is definitely the best international event that I've watched. This is like, it was fantastic. I was super happy about it. Like, yeah, it was great.
Daigo has what it takes to win this match.
So this matchup was weird. It is supposed to be favorable for Guile. That's what the general consensus is, that Guile is favorable in this matchup. But here's my thought process on this. The more that Guile does, the worse it is for him. I think his strategy, the more simple you keep it, the better it is. Because if you stick to booms and flash kicks, that is the most powerful thing against Urien, right? He has trouble dealing with it. He doesn't have good mobility options to handle it. His own fireball can't like easily kind of contest it, right? So that's the one thing that you have to think about. So that's kind of like the way to play the matchup. What are you talking about? This is on the Capcom Fighters YouTube channel. They upload instantly, by the way. So you guys know that their VODs are subscriber only, right? But they upload to their YouTube channel like immediately. So. But yeah, I think the more you play, wow, what an air throw. The more you play the boom and flash kick game, the better it is for you. You know, this is one thing that I really like from more Guile players lately. They're using this standing light kick boom, right? Because standing light kick has a further range than down jab, and it allows you to confirm from farther distances. So sometimes Guile will land like counter hit forward medium kick, and you get crouching jab combo, but the second jab will whiff, which is why you do like standing light kick. I really like this. I think this is really good from Guile players. That was a good buffer from Nemo, and a good challenge from Daigo. Crouching medium kick is negative on block. That was an air throw that he just missed.
Not traditionally how you play this match, though, but...
Yeah, Obama just brought it up that Daigo plays this matchup weirdly. Wow, did you see that jet upper? Holy moly. That was it was safe to throw out because he had boom coverage. Man, 3 of those in a row. I like that. Stolen from Do. Do is the first guy I ever saw use that a lot. Yes. He's fine here. Yeah, he's living. It's interesting. That setup is very interesting, right? Because generally, if he does this, it's not real. You can hit a button. You can just look at that. He's still recovering. Daigo can hit down jab flash kick here. But the reason he doesn't is the fear of the meaty headbutt. Because if you do down short off the mirror and you do heavy punch headbutt after, it's meaty and it's actually advantage. So I think Daigo is probably afraid of the headbutt. Oh shit. That was super tight. What up, Drizzly Bear? That was super tight. That was super tight. Daigo sets this up really smoothly, right? So after this scenario here, Daigo gets hit by the mirror, which is best case scenario. During this back medium kick, right? So Daigo on his controller hits back plus medium kick, and during that back medium kick, this back medium kick is a fake. Back medium kick is a fake, right? You're not actually doing back medium kick for anything but to hold charge. It allows you to store your charge while you're doing back medium kick, and then he reacts because of it, right? So this back medium kick is just for show. You throw it out there so that you can build charge while moving backwards, and then reposition yourself and then get the CA for the kill. Really good.
Bro, I've been waiting for this.
And then Z said blended like a kale smoothie, and then I remembered he lives in SF, where that's popular. Is there super easy to do a Urien knee drop? What does it mean? Is that super easy to do to Urien? Oh yeah, you can do that to Urien knee drop pretty easily if you're prepared for it and you space it out. Generally, the non-EX knee drops are pretty slow, so it's not that hard for Guile to stop. What up, Bushin? I see you down there. Oh man, that crush fierce. You know, this corner positioning right here is like super where you have to take advantage of it, right? This is like the most pivotal thing. Man, Obama knows the lore, doesn't he? You hear him back there? He's a Capcom Fighting Jam, SBO, multiple Togeki, SBO, Togeki, SBO, Challenger, Qualifier, 2003, 5, 8, 7, SBO, Togeki. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, Obama. Spit it. Break it down. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? That's what he says. That's my favorite thing he says. You kidding me? Overhead. Man. At that range, he was pretty safe, even if he blocked it. I imagine Obama sitting at home, and he's in his nightgown. He's got a little cap on. He's got a little DBZ cap on, right? It says, make FGC great again. He's got a little cap, and he has like the record book. He has an old dusty tome. And he's like scrolling through it with his spectacles on, and it's like SBO results, and they're like 2002 or something, and he's like, and he's like scrolling through it, reading the old ancient text. That's how Obama prepares for events, and he shows up, and he's like, yeah, I got it.
There it is. Clean jump in.
That was mentioned earlier. Nemo is
yeah, that's my favorite thing. One time, I just want when Obama's like, yeah, SBO, Togeki, 2008, 2009. You know, he just he breaks it down like that. And Bladed Trade breaking my train of thought with a subscription. Thanks very much for your subscription there. 3 months, huh? On the Hoop Squad. Oh Jesus. Hold on, we gotta go back and break this down. I forgot where I was at, but I didn't forget to thank Bladed. That's very kind of you for the subscription. I just hope that one time, right? He's breaking it down. Obama's like, yeah, SBO, Togeki, 2003, 2005, 2009. Like, I just hope that Juna looks at him and goes, look, man, nobody cares about the 1984 Olympics, all right? This is the he just like drops like the old fucking look, man. But yeah, what's interesting about this, right, is that he gets crushed sweep. And the interesting thing about this is that he gets a guaranteed V skill, and Daigo tries to flash kick the fireball, thinking that his hurt box will be extended, but no. And he just takes the damage from the EX Fireball. You know, it's a lot of people might not know this, but this is actually more damaging. The EX Fireball into the roundhouse tackle is more damaging than Fireball EX tackle, right? So what I mean by that is instead of spending the bar on like regular Fireball, which is a lot of people do it, they will shoot regular Fireball here, EX tackle, but more damage in EX Fireball, regular tackle. In case you guys are curious, that is the optimal way to deal with that. But I feel like Daigo is just, wow, reversal headbutt off of, what a fucking madman. That's so crazy because this is negative, and instead of doing like a, I don't know, a jab, he does reversal headbutt. Which I think caught Daigo maybe late teching or hitting a button, and the Daigo smile right there was like, wow, alright.
Oh, he looked over, he's not gonna even give the thumbs up.
Anti-air jab from Guile is actually super good too, by the way. Yeah, it's like super good anti-air.
Nemo, of course, kind of sitting low on the global leaderboard for Capcom Pro Tour. It's gonna be,
but yeah, the way Daigo plays this matchup is so weird to me. All I wish he would do is throw booms and flash kick. But I feel like every time he loses the Urien, it's because he walks up and tries to engage like this.
ECT
And that's like the biggest thing that surprises me. The more I find that he engages, the worse it goes, right?
Had the same success at the CPT events this year.
But that's just the way I think about the matchup. So maybe I'm crazy. Wow, what a flash kick. Holy moly.
The micro brew.
Yep, guaranteed.
Headbutt walk. There it is.
What the hell? That was the... Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that punish was fucking tight. Oh, shit. Okay. I wasn't ready for all that. He got me. Daigo is the best, apparently. Boom. Flash kick. Flash kick. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. I was like, what a weird punish. And then I was like, all right.
Versus the micro headbutt walk. There.
What does he do here? What version of flash? He does instant flash kick, and then he gets another one. Jesus. That was fucking tight. That was fucking tight. Look at how much meter he builds. That's a full bar. Look at it. Look at the meter he's got down here. So before, let's take it back. Let's just watch that again, just to make sure that we look at that. Look at how much meter he has down here, right? Just watch that.
Headbutt walk. There it is.
Oh, Nemo, you gotta stop, baby.
Hey, with the double flash kick.
You think he missed?
It's a ton of bar.
He's an acrobat.
Just to build the meter.
Man, I've never heard Z's commentary when Daigo's on is always so much.
How many somersaults did we see?
Like, she's so much happier.
A lot of standing straights here. It's like
yeah, that's the problem I think with Daigo in this match. He's on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? Daigo wants to move in. He wants to play like he wants to play. You know.
Good punish on the whip headbutt.
I like that he takes the space here. I think it's good to spend the bar there because if you lose this round, whatever, you'll build it again. Good try. But yeah, I really feel like the more he moves in and tries to play ground game and stuff, the more he loses this match. That was sick.
He read that. He looped him.
Those double flash kicks after the stun is a Japanese style taunt. What do you mean? He's building bar. It's not a taunt. You just want meter. You gain more meter from doing the flash kicks like that.
What do you mean he acts differently?
He does.
That was so funny. Obama's shtick of pretending he doesn't know what anime is or any of the references is really funny to me. Nice. He could have optimized a little better, but good pickup. It was a little far.
Daigo ready to press the issues. Feels him in the corner.
Those double flash kicks after the stun. It's not to build bar. What do you mean? The whiffing flash kick to build meter? What are you talking about?
Oh, back fist that shield. Get out of here.
Ugh, backbreaker. Of course it's to build bar.
Nemo dropping knees on him. Again.
Wow, it went to the other side. That was fucked up. Nice. That was very good. He gets set up from here. Oh shit. Daigo is wild. Oh my god. This setup was really weird to me in general, honestly. So the problem here for Nemo is that he doesn't have a second bar, so he can't do his normal setup that he wants to do, which is the EX tackle or EX up fireball. So he optimizes to end the tackle and keep him positioned for better mix-up. But the problem there, and the reason he couldn't throw Daigo and he got thrown, and I don't think he expected this, but Guile got pushed into the mirror when he threw him, right? So when Nemo walks up to throw him, he actually pushes him into the mirror. Yeah, like by walking forward like that, he bounces off of it, and the mirror block stun actually messes up the throw. He's still on block stun because of the mirror. It is to build bar, but it is the close to a taunt by the rules. See Daigo after victory. Nah, it's to build bar, man. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't overthink it. He's just building bar. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. He's just building bar. I mean, when was it? It was back here, right?
Micro rock. Headbutt. Let me see it, baby.
When did he do it? Is it in this one or is it in the one before? Oh yeah, it's the one before. He's just building bar. Look at how much bar he builds. Look at how much bar he builds. All right.
We got Ume flash kicks on tap. The micro brew.
The micro brew, Jesus Christ. He's gonna block this. Look at how much bar he builds. Look down here.
Headbutt block. There it is.
Oh, Nemo.
Look at how much bar he built. That's why he does the flash kicks.
Double flash kick.
He builds a whole bar and some change. And then the next round, he lands a critical art in like the first 20 seconds because of it. If he was building bar, he would have back thrown. Yeah, he could have back thrown on the last flash kick. But the other flash kicks were just whatever, right? Like, it was just because that's how it goes. Don't overthink it.
Down kick.
Confirming the flash kick.
I want to see the multiple flash kicks again.
Japanese style taunt.
Feels him in the corner.
Meaty tackle into another tackle.
Nemo gonna punish him for it though.
You know, Nemo really does that a lot. Is forward medium punch and a down medium kick. It's interesting. Look at this. I don't really like this range from Daigo. I like that, but I don't like him walking up and hitting all these buttons. This EX drop, knee drop cross up is jank as fuck. I didn't think that that was gonna happen.
Oh, puts him in the sandwich. And Daigo throws him out. Hey!
The only time Daigo actually did teabag Justin, that was pretty fun.
This is pre-sports Daigo, the arcade Daigo, the manga Daigo. Oh wow, we got trip guard.
Standing light kick. Oh shit, that is actually the sickest thing, by the way.
Daigo. Oh wow, we got
This buffer right here, the standing light kick into EX boom is really good. This is actually something that I feel that the highest level of Guile will use a lot. Right? I feel like the highest level of Guile will use this a lot because it's much better than canceling. It's much faster and much better than canceling off of a lot of other buttons. It's much further. What's with the Guile sweep anti-air? He's punishing the landing frame. So when you whiff a button in the air, actually he didn't even whiff a button. Jesus, that is just like perfect timing. When you jump, you have landing recovery, and the sweep, I guess, is active enough to catch him. That's so strange. That's so weird. I'm surprised that that was actually a punish. You can punish landing recovery like that. It's just not easy. Not trip guard. Trip guard is being able to block in a jump. My guess is Nemo just wasn't blocking. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think that there's any way that that was a legit punish, right? Unless it hit him when he was still coming down from the air. Like maybe we couldn't tell in the frame, but he wasn't quite landed yet. Or Nemo could have been standing. It kind of looks like he's still in the air. Right? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell right there. Maybe that's something I'll test later. Because Daigo does that a lot.
The standing light kick counter poke?
That's ridiculous. Daigo's actually very good at that. Standing light kick.
Nice interrupt. The best thing about that from Urien is that it's hit confirmable. Jesus. Dash up fucking strong. He's like, yeah, that's how I live my life. I'm Nemo. I don't give a fuck. He does that a lot. Like the reason Nemo's so hard to pin down is you never know what he's gonna do. Like Daigo missed the butt. Like most people don't do stuff. Well, like dash up strong out of nowhere is like, yeah. But when Daigo whiffs a button here, like instead of like hitting a button or jumping, which is most people's reaction, he's like, fuck it, dash. And so Nemo is very hard to pin down because you never know when he is standing like right here. You never know if he's gonna dash, if he's gonna jump, if he's gonna knee drop, if he's gonna hit a button. Like he's just so unpredictable and so wily.
Cracks him low. Testing him.
Yeah, counter hit confirming is very important.
On the headbutt.
UFOs in the
It's not dead, right? Even with a bar. Wow, that did a hell of damage. Jesus Christ.
All right, it comes down to this. Who do you got, chat? Alienware Nemo versus so many sponsors, Daigo.
Oh, he tried to get a little too frisky there.
Not gonna take much.
Could have gone for the air-to-air, or the flash kick instead of the anti-air, or the air throw. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, I think Daigo is like, look at how few booms he's throwing in like the neutral. Like it's like all him just trying to move in there and fight. Right? Nice launch. That combo was fucking tight. Like, you know what? See how it is? It's like he's so scrappy against. Yeah, he's dead. Like this whole round is a great example of how I feel that he plays against Urien and why I don't love it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Daigo's so scrappy. He's like staying in there. He's trying to fight with him up close, and instead of like backing off and throwing booms right there, he's like, let me jump in here and just fight with you, because we're like adults. And like it's just such a weird style to play against Urien. I think that if you play that style against Urien, you'll get clipped. and then you get shit like this, which is the most optimal anti-air combo of all time. This is hella tight.
No extension.
He gets the trade, Crouching Fierce, walks up, second Crouching Fierce, up Fireball. He lands the MK tackle high enough that he gets a juggle after with Towards Strong. And then he looks for Standing Medium Punch, which hits late enough in the active frames that it'll combo into whatever. Crouching Fierce if you hit it late enough.
Alright, Luke, just for the spacing.
Nemo not having it.
Oh no!
Get out of here!
Oh no!
Get out of here.
Personal. It's just business.
Riders,
Fucking
dismount
Obama.
right
It's
now.
just
It's
business.
done.